guys, welcome to our lesson 1 video. Pause the video now, copy the guided notes, and make your journal look just like mine before you get started.
Today we're going to talk about the water cycle and more specifically how the sun drives the water cycle. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to analyze the sun's role in the water cycle. First, we have evaporation. Water that is collected from Earth turns from liquid to gas, or water vapor, into the atmosphere. The sun heats up the water that's collected on Earth, like in oceans and streams and rivers, and heats it up so it gets enough energy to turn into water vapor and go up into the atmosphere. Next, we have transpiration. Water that is stored in green leaves, only green leaves, is released as water vapor back into the atmosphere. We call it plant sweat for short. Condensation is when water vapor that is in the atmosphere is cooled off and it condenses into clouds. So that's how clouds are formed. They lose all that thermal energy they got from the sun and they cool off, so they start to come back together. We call that contracting, if you remember before, or coming together. Another word for it is condensing. Precipitation is once those clouds are formed and they become saturated or full of water, the water begins to fall back to the earth as rain, snow, sleet, or hail. The last step we're going to talk about is runoff, and that's when water that has fallen to the earth after being precipitated is pulled downward down slopes and hills by gravity, and it collects into bodies of water like oceans, rivers, lakes, and streams again, or it infiltrates the ground and becomes groundwater. All right, pause this video now and make sure your notes are all filled out with each stage of the water cycle before moving to your practice.